Hello and welcome to our 3DS presentation from Enterprise Risk Planning. Minimizing risk all along industrial processes is very important. This reduces production cost and ensures the best quality of the manufacturing products. So today, all companies are looking for some tools in order to help them to address this challenge. I'm Julian, and today, with my colleagues, Amel and Bastien, you will like to present you how, thanks to the 3D Experience platform, you will be able to minimize risk at all levels of your industrial processes. First, with Bastien, you will see how to optimize the implementation of a new line. Second, with Amel, you will notice how the operators on the shop floor can track and solve problems. And third, I will present you how to detect a supply risk and how to reorganize the production. Now, I hand over to Bastien. He will introduce the risk management during a production line setup.
Now, let's go deeper in the story with the first part which will answer to this question. How can we anticipate risk from the production line engineering phase? We will follow the work of a sales engineer and a risk manager representing a line builder company. The first one will answer to a customer opportunity, when the second one will identify and anticipate all potential failures in order to erase risks. At the very beginning of this opportunity, we engage on a greenfield project. All equipment and facilities positioned to build the 3D layout are coming from the company's machine library. This library is made of simplified machine representation in order to sales engineer can load the 3D model as quick as 2D representation. Snapping capability offered by the 3D Experience platform allows him to position the machine in a smart way based on other ones. Traceability from simplified to engineering model is the cornerstone to cut technical details error by half from pre-sales to line engineering activities. The conveyor network can now be generated automatically by running the script that takes into account the business rules. The objectives are to save time and maximize standard component usage. As a contractual document, the drawing is ready to be sent to the customer once the transformation from the 3D layout to the 2D drawing is done. The digital continuity is maintained between both representations. Now, it is time to simulate the line in order to validate that the technical proposal provided to the customer is answering to the targeted production KPI. All along the simulation, the sales engineer is able to showcase the line to the customer, proving virtually machine's KPI. The goal is to find the best line configuration. To address this purpose, several configurations can be simulated in parallel. At the end of the simulation, the report summarizes all the measurements and helps to compare all line configurations. The line assembly process is transferred to the risk manager. His job consists in evaluating all the failures that could happen during the line assembly. The process of MEA is proceed attaching the effect, evaluating severity, and identifying the cause for each failure. The model-based approach allows him to attach requirements to the step process, ensuring complete traceability and updated data. As for process of MEA, the risk manager, thanks to the model-based approach, establishes some control plan. Related resources come automatically in the control plan template. He then describes method and reaction plan to follow in case of control failure. The first part highlighted how the 3D Experience platform can help a line builder company to save 30% time from sales proposal layout to manufacturing design, early validate the production KPI, and increase risk management efficiency. I let you, Amel, who will present to you how safety risks are managed in the 3D Experience platform.
Thank you, Bastien. As you said previously, we need to anticipate the risks. We will see together how it's going on the shop floor. We are here as a production team and we will perform a flash file meeting. Avoiding health risk is a key enabler to protect your team and your company. We will see together how through the 3D Experience platform you can make sure that your way of working respects your team. As you may know, we are facing some struggles due to COVID-19. Companies and factories had to adapt to those constraints. Probably you needed to adapt your space and way of working. Our solution will help you to make your space compliant and anticipate the virus propagation. Some incident will probably happen even if you made some arrangements. But you need to solve this issue and reinforce your team engagement, because this problem can affect your team member and your efficiency. To give you some context, I am here on the shop floor with Julien. We are going to start our shifts. The daily Flash 5 meeting is an important moment to share information and make sure everyone commits on the target of the day. Every meeting starts with a good preparation, because good preparation means good meeting. So let's start. What do you think, Julien?
Yes, it's time to go. It's 1 hour.
Okay, perfect. So we are going to set our agenda to make sure that we will prepare our meeting. The shift, we will start by the shift and checking our presence, then checking the EHS cross, the production line. So now I am present, Bastien is present, Isabelle is the newcomer.
I'm here.
Okay, and Simon is also with us.
Okay.
So now we are going to complete our safety KPI, because as you know, safety means security. So yesterday we don't have any incident, so this is great, and we are still going like that. About the target of yesterday, we reached it. So we had a good mood. We need to still go like that because we are reaching our targets, and that means that production is going well.
Okay, good. Good news.
Yes, perfect. Congratulations. So let's keep it like that. So now we are going to take our position in each station. From my side, I'm going to take the empty bottle warehouse. And for Bastien, he will go on the filming area, because he's his favorite station.
Okay, and for me, I want to go on the packing machine.
Okay, so I will put Isabelle, she's a newcomer, on the second packing area, because she is a new. And maybe you can take over her?
Yes, no problem. I can teach her in order to make the good job.
Okay, perfect. So Isabelle, welcome in the team again. I hope you will enjoy, and please do not hesitate if you have any question to ask Julien. He is an expert on packing information, and he will help you if you need anything.
Of course.
Thank you, Julien. So now we are going to make a little point on the back pain demonstrating station, because last time we see that we have an issue on that, and we, with the help of Simon, we discussed the service engineer, and they are helping us, and they make some simulation. So this video that you can see here is simulating, the way of getting access and reach the motor of the filming area. So as you may see here, we have some problem, back pain, arm pain. And now there is another simulation that has been made, and this is the instruction rules that we need to follow. With this new resource, we can easily reach our, our motors here, and we see that we don't have any problem. So, Julien, can you please explain to us how it's going on the new assets that were installed in the company?
Sure, Amel. Due to the coronavirus crisis, we conduct an airflow analysis in the entire factory to understand the potential virus propagation. As you can see in the video, the airflow comes from the event on the roof and goes towards the operators. A detailed analysis of the flow shows that contagion is possible despite the respect of social distancing. To solve the problem, we had some fans, as you can see in the video, and you see the fans effect. They are cut off the airflow and the operator are protected. This solution is very important to protect this zone.
Thank you, Julien, for this great explanation. But as you may know, we had a problem on one of these fans. So what I propose to you is to make an issue solving after the Flash 5 meeting.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. So now I will take the action to make sure that we do not forget this one, because it's very important, as you know. So I'm going to create the action. We need to make an issue solving about this fan that is not working. Maybe if you have any idea, because I know that you perform a lot of issue solving.
Yes, I know, and I have some ideas too.
Okay, perfect.
To solve the problem.
So now we are going to close our meeting, but before that, we are going to check our action. So Isabelle is here. He's in a good hand, and he is with Julien. He will take care of her. So please, we are going to make the issue solving with Julien. So thank you, the team, for following here our meeting, and you can go on your station. Julien, this is a P1, so it's top priority, and we need to go on that.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. So we are going to stay on the same environment to perform our issue solving. So I will just grab, some templates to make sure that our Ishikawa is going well.
I know this graph.
Okay, thank you. And your propositions are welcome. So I am just going to put, the picture of the fan, because we have 3 fans to explain to you. We have 3 fans. So just to making sure that we are commenting on the same topic, I will just, draw a little bit and focus on that. I'm going to create an issue. This issue will have a life cycle. So we are going to put some action, and making sure that we can follow this life and all the action that we are taking. Is it okay for you if you take care of the issue?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. So I'm just putting your head on the...
I will help you to solve this issue.
Yes, you are a great team. So I'm thinking about, maintenance was not done. It could be a reason. I don't know if you have any suggestion about another reason.
Perhaps it's a default of the fan, and we can try to find the problem.
Yes, you're right. Because we have, 2 fans. Maybe another issue or another root cause, it could be the installation rules that were not followed, because sometimes you are not always human, so maybe it's a problem. Another thing is the automatic system ventilation that was not maybe triggered, so I think we could check on that.
Yeah, another thing is perhaps the person who installed the fan are not really installed very well, then we can check that.
Yes, great idea, because yes, we can have some mistakes because, we are all human. So what I propose to you is to exclude, the hypotheses that are not, very, very good in our case here. So what do you think about the worker not trained?
I think there is 2 fines will work fine. Then this is the same people who install it. Then I think it's not relevant for this problem.
Okay, perfect. Maybe it should not be the installation rules, because for the 2 other fans the rules were followed.
Yeah, I agree.
And the maintenance, you told me that the fans are new.
Yeah.
So no maintenance.
No maintenance for the moment, yes.
Okay. So we just have two hypotheses. So the one it's about the default of fabrication, and the second one the automatic ventilation system that was not triggered, because it's automatic, maybe it's not working. So what I propose is that we keep these 2 hypotheses.
Yeah, agree.
And
I can take the action of the second one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, and I will take care of the first one. The automatic system.
Yeah.
Because I know the guy. I'm going to check on that.
Okay.
But what I propose to you is maybe I check first on the automatic system.
Okay. And I will check after with the supplier.
Yes, because the first one is depending on us. So maybe this will solve the problem.
Okay.
So I will check on that. You check on the supplier, and and we discuss that after in our Flash 5 meeting of tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Perfect. So I'm just putting our face on each action. So mine is P1, yours is P2. I will just attach, this action to make sure that we capitalize on this information, and maybe we have another reason. So we need to make sure that all the information that, we are not going to make the job twice.
Okay.
So I will just put some context on the issue here, the object issue, and to make sure that everything is going well.
Okay, let's go like that.
Thank you,
Amel.
Julien, and thank you for your expertise in problem solving. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, Amel.
So our issue solving is finished. And tomorrow we will check if the action that we took were right. And I hope this will solve our problem. So just to make a little wrap up, on this topic, we see that we were able to avoid health risk because taking care of your people is taking care of your company. So you have to simulate before and make sure that you are not going to try on the guys that are working for you to make sure that everything is going right. Again, COVID-19 is a huge problem for everyone. So we need to anticipate this virus propagation without, selling your company, just changing some stuff. For example, here, we just change the fan. And of course, problem always happen, even if you did everything right. And you need to make sure that you will solve definitively your issue. You need to capitalize on the expertise of your team to make sure that you are going to reinforce your team spirit and team engagement. So now I will let Julien present how, with sustainable network, we can avoid risk.
Thanks, Amel, for this presentation about risk management on the shop floor. But the production works well only if components to assemble are available. So now I will show you how the 3D Experience platform enables to manage supply risk. Okay, now I take the role of a procurement manager. At any time, I can anticipate supply risk by watching the availability of components coming from my supplier. For example, this component is an important one for my production. I'm using it in a large quantity. I need to know if my supplier, Molco, will be able to deliver them without problem. For that, I can directly check the availability of this component by connecting the platform and browsing Molco catalog. I see that this component has been put at risk. Unfortunately, I need to find an alternative. Thanks to a simple search tool, I can find other similar components produced by other suppliers. According to precise criteria of comparison of this finding component, allows me to choose the best alternative. For example, here, the system shows me 3 results. I can compare them in order to check their criteria one by one and decide what is the best to replace my Molco component. This is what you can see. I need to be sure that this component could be replaced, the one coming from Molco. Another thing that I need to do is if the supplier that I've chosen is complete and certified with my company. For that, the system will help me by giving me a color coding in order to choose the best supplier and understand if the supplier could be a good one for my company. In this case, I decide to declare this new component as a possible alternative and make it available for the use of all actors in my company. But this change of component can impact the work order organization on the shop floor. And for that, I will leave the floor to Bastien. He will explain how to integrate this new component in the shop floor.
Okay, let's investigate on the impact of this supplier modification. As you can see, the initial plan was on track to deliver the line in due date. Following control plan advices, it is necessary to stop one of the machines in order to maintain it. As a result, some work orders are turning late. The plant manager manages work order scheduling according to asset maintenance, missing component, mandatory skills. Our plant scheduling solution enables company to maximize return on assets by improving revenue through optimized supply and demand matching, minimizing operational costs by increasing asset utilization effectively. As Julien and I are working on a single environment, the 3D Experience platform, I'm informed that one of the work orders is at risk. Indeed, our risky supplier is not able to provide the component on time. As a result, the decision is to postpone the work order of 5 days. The new scheduling is calculated taking care of this modification. Now we are ready to relaunch the production with all work order planned and ready to produce the line in a correct way. As a takeaway, the 3D Experience platform allows to connect our line builder company to its supplier network, optimizing supply chain criteria. It contributes to early anticipate supply risks. Julien, can you make a quick recap of the main value we saw together?
Thank you, Bastien. Thank you, Amel. To conclude, during this session, you have seen example of the 3D experience capabilities to minimize risk all along the engineering and manufacturing processes. With the 3D experience, we propose only one platform to anticipate all risk, whatever the source of issues. So now, you are ready to transform your way of working.